I know how it feels. I know how it feels to fear rejection, fear humiliation, fear just the fear of fear. Like fearing being in these situations. I know how it feels. Fear judgment. Okay, like a lot of times when we're trying to do something, we expect a lot of judgment. Fear is the number one drive for a lot of why a lot of people don't achieve their dreams and their goals. We fear what people might say. We fear the outcome of things, a lot of things. Okay, we fear we might fail. Okay, you fear that if you do something and it doesn't work out, people are gonna say a lot of, they're gonna pass their opinions. But let me ask you this: if you don't achieve those dreams, if you don't go after your dreams, 20 years from now, are those people going to be there to assist you, help you in any kind of way, to be to live the life that you want to live? Are they going to be there? The same people that you fear, the same things that you fear, some people that are passing all these opinions are gonna be the same people that are gonna be laughing at you if you don't change anything about the way you're living, or if you don't achieve your dreams. Right? You have a great voice. You have a really, really nice voice that that you could make great music with. But you fear judgment. Like, what if you pursue music and it doesn't work out? Because most of these career choices that that are not formal are looked down on. So society is gonna have all these opinions like, he or she tried to be a musician and they failed. Like, you were a failure in life, because you tried and it didn't work out. But what's more important, you trying and it not working out, or you not trying at all? Because you're gonna have questions. A few years from now, you're gonna have questions in your mind, like, I wonder if I did, if I tried, would I have had made it? Would I have gone as far as I was supposed to go? Would I have made it? Would I have become popular or something like that? Would I have become the greatest? Would my name be embedded among the greatest that has ever done it? But if you don't try, you never know. You never know how things are gonna end. Gonna turn out. It is better for you to try than to live with questions of how things would have turned out. It's very, very important at least you give yourself a chance, because fear has brought down a lot of people. Fear of fear. Like, we fear fear itself. I don't know if there's a word for it, but fear phobia, I don't know if that's a thing. But yeah, if you tend to have fear of fear, you're scared that you're gonna fail. You're scared that you're gonna fail, so it leads to you not wanting to try at all. So I'm challenging you right now. I'm gonna try to challenge you right now. If you're watching this, what do you have to? Let me ask you this: what do you have to lose by trying? What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose by trying? I'm asking you, what do you have to lose by trying to achieve your dreams and your goals? Even if you fail, At least you failed by trying. You gave it your all. You gave it 100%, and shit didn't work out. But at least you tried. It was up to you. You failed on your own terms, and you didn't listen to other people giving you all this bullshit. Okay, you didn't listen to people giving you all this bullshit about, all these lectures about something that only concerns you. So yeah, the fear of fear, something that is holding a lot of people back to now. And I just want to say that, look at me. Use me as an example. Look at my channel. Look at my channel. Like, look at where I'm beginning, where I'm starting from. How many people I've started from the bottom like this. And I just gotta say that it's not. I don't expect it to be an easy journey. Okay. And I don't know. Maybe some people I know are even watching this. I don't really care. I don't care anymore. I used to care, but I don't care anymore because I don't know. They won't be there. Okay, they won't be there when having a mental breakdown because I never went for my dreams. I don't want to be that bitter old man that never did what I wanted to do. I don't want to be that bitter old guy who once had a dream and it didn't work out, and I mean, that bitter old guy who once had a dream but never went for it, and now I have to take it out on my grandchildren and people around me. So I'm just saying, the fear of fear is holding a lot of people back, and I refuse for that to drag me down. I stopped giving people the satisfaction. That's why I'm not gonna give people the satisfaction to hold me back on my own journey. This is my own journey, my own life, and no matter how long it takes, I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna give it everything until I achieve the things that I want to achieve in life. Okay, the things that I want to achieve in life. This is just me being completely honest about. I used to be the kind of guy that was so into social validation. What would people think about me if I did this, if I went like that and like that and like that and like that. But ever since I took that bike tour trip, ever since I took that trip to Africa, it kind of opened my eyes a little bit. It opened my eyes in ways that, it showed me what life is all about, right? When I was out there on the road, camping in the bushes, I was by myself. I'll probably die alone. It doesn't matter what I achieve, what I have, like what I end up having. I don't know how many properties I end up having, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna die alone. And that kind of gives me the perspective that changed my life. Changed the way I look at life. Like a lot of these things that we worry about, they don't really matter that much. They don't really matter that much. Like what the hell do you have to worry about? John or God knows whoever have to say about you when you're trying to be the person that you want to be. It's your life. Just live your life according to how you feel like living. Go after your dreams. Go out there, conquer the world. Be a one-man army and go after whatever it is that you're searching for. Okay, put everything else aside and just go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Don't even worry about people's opinions. fear shouldn't hold you back. The fear of judgment, the fear of God knows whatever. I remember when I was preparing for my trip, the one thing that kind of held me back for like a few months was like, what if I do this and it doesn't work out? What if I end up getting stranded on the road? What if I end up getting stranded in another country? Right? What if I end up getting stranded in another country and I don't know what's going to happen? Right? Starving, nothing to eat in somebody else's land. Yeah, that was fear talking. That was fear talking, and I realized when I was on the road, like, oh, that was just bullshit. It was just pure bullshit, because it didn't really matter. You know, it really didn't matter how many people, whatever happened on the road, I was able to go through it. I was able to tank that. I was able to take that and turn it into the inspiration that I needed for that time. You know, the first few days were hard. Yeah. How many people do you think can take on a cycling challenge through multiple countries? It's just like the mental preparation it takes, the physical preparation it takes. Like it takes a lot. A lot of people don't even realize that it takes a lot. But I had to do it. I put the fear aside, the fear of being safe. The fear of being safe. You know, the fear of not being safe. The fear of not being safe. I put it aside and I went for that journey. I went for that experience. And now I have something that most people don't have. That experience. At least I did that. I did that to prove something to myself. I did that to prove something to myself. No one can tell me lies about how that particular activity is done, because I did it. You know, that's just the way it is. And now I'm back, and I intend to continue. I intend to proceed. Again, I'm gonna go do whatever it takes. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to do everything on my bucket list. At least before I leave this earth, I'm gonna try to have as much fun as I can, have. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Thank you for watching. Peace out.